The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Bronson Reed and Omos, Pretty Big. As I was saying before, if you've never been to a Madhouse episode before, this is the absolute beauty you have. Bronson Reed and Omos dressed as pretty deadly, the entrance pretty much pretty deadly, and the music is If Raining Men. So I'm just going to shut up and let you guys enjoy the entrance. And their opponents, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. Jimmy and Jay Uso right here. You know what it is. Celebrating, of course, their return to the men's tag division as they announced on Raw last night. What better place to show off their combinated talents than right here in the Madhouse. Obviously looking to want to get their tag titles back at some point. They'll be having their eyes closely at the men's tag title match this Sunday. But for now, let's see what they can do. Okay, so it's going to be Bronson Reed and Jimmy of the Usos starting off in the ring pretty much straight away. Let's go! Oh! Now, this is a real sort of tussle-up right here between two complete heavyweights in the tag division, and I don't just mean that figuratively in the case with Bronson Reed and Omos. With Bronson Reed and Omos, you have coming up against a team like Pretty Big can be terrifying at the best of times. When you're going up against a team that has a combined weight of close to 700 pounds, it can be absolutely terrifying, even for a team that's well decorated and well versed as the Usos. And particularly one as successful as the Usos, who earned themselves as top dogs in their own right. Now, as we are seeing Bronson really putting in the beat down onto Jimmy. And what's going to be a case of what seems to be really one-sided action around here. And here the official again, this time putting herself in a really annoying spot. Right here, teaming up and lifted up and down. Here we go. We are watching these two really tussling it out. Omos, who's been sort of like here, there, and everywhere in 2025, but not really been showcased much on main WWE programming. but has seemingly been in almost every other promo. But what on earth? Okay, Jimmy's got a really innovative roll up, but Bronson's managed to reverse it for a count of 1. Jimmy's reversed it back. Bronson's reversed it back. Jimmy's reversed it back. Bronson's reversed it back. Jimmy's reversed it back. Bronson's reversed it back, for God's sake. What is this? A little bit of to me to you going on here? What is going on here? Hoisted up backbreaker. What an introduction to the match that was for Jay, who bricks up before the count could even start. Here we go, flipping around. Jay looking to entertain the crowd. He does with a super kick, but is now looking to try to turn this match into the favour of the Usos. We're seeing this with stomp after stomp towards the back of Omos. Up and oh! Little flip right there. Maybe with Bronson being too close to the corner in the first place. Probably didn't come off quite as well planned as it did. From there, now with Jay hoisting in the corner. Jimmy lands the punch. So Jimmy's back in the action. Jay obviously felt like he didn't want to stay out there that long. But it's also a good thing of good dynamics and a good bit of work with your tag partners. Jimmy's going for the pin here. Bronson managing to have the strength to kick at only 1. Oh, what a super kick. And I think Jimmy went to tag Jay back in, but instead noticed the fact that Bronson managed to get a quick hot tag in to Omos, and it's now Omos he's got to deal with in the ring right here. So he's feeling about as brave as the next person, but so far he is dealing it with very little trouble whatsoever. Oh, okay, was he having second thoughts there perhaps? He seemed a little bit timid after that punch onto Omos. He seemed rather timid. I don't know if you noticed it completely there, but here we go, tossing him up on the one side, up and down. Really made it feel like it was nothing at all. Kick up to the face there. At least they know. Oh, quick little tussle up around here. Oh, Jimmy again almost backing down from that fight with awesome here, and oh, that's affected Jimmy enough to bust him open. But yeah, right on his, oh, went for a choke slam right there, but it's obviously, it has come to nothing, as you can clearly see. What a kick. What a kick. As this match is really starting to intensify around here. Omos is really sort of like giving it what for around here, as Jimmy is tussling him over one side to the other, and Jay is coming back into the fray. Here we go, nice little team up right here. Jay's back into the match. Going for the pin. Jay didn't get too far with it as Omos kicks at 1. Goes up and down goes Omos once again. So Jay's looking to hype up the crowd, but he didn't see the fact that Bronson Reed's managed to tag himself back in. But it doesn't matter, because from somewhere Jay managed to get the strength in. But from that top rope, what's Jay got planned here? It's an Uso splash. Did he connect? That didn't look like it connected from a certain angle. Either way, Bronson only stays down for a count of 1. But it did look like that Omos was going to have made his way into the ring to try to break up the count. But right now, let's see how this goes. The tag's made. Back in. And double super kicks there from the Usos. Really looking to weaken Bronson Reed here. As this matchup carries on. That's another super kick right here. And enough to bust open Bronson. Now Bronson is really starting to struggle on his feet right there as Jimmy hits the clothesline. Send him over that top rope. But oh, Bronson's sending it around here. Oh! What a pile driver that was. A very much an inverted pile driver. Would have been good enough to stop any match. However, Jay stops the count at 1. Well, what on earth's he got planned for Jimmy here? We'll never know because Jimmy managed to get back on his feet before we knew about it. Oh! And down he goes, whatever he was going for there. A few more punches being landed on to the head of Jimmy Uso with the blood trickling down from Bronson's face, as you can see like that, as this match is carrying on. The strength and the determination of both sets of teams is really being put to the test. Really being put to the test. Now, as we are seeing these two who go on, as Jay is back in the ring right here, but Bronson's got him carried over to one side. What's he got planned here? Sending him face first into that top turnbuckle. Here goes. We are seeing Bronson using his butt on the face of Jay before bringing Omos back into proceedings. Right here, sends up, hoists him up and down. Now Omos is going for the pin right here. Jay kicks at 1. This match still carries on. Here we are into the corner goes Jay. Now what have Bronson and Omos got planned here? Both up and down. Now Bronson, looking to try and be stylish and tough right here, has missed the fact that Jay's made the tag. But that doesn't really matter, as Bronson can pull off moves like that. Now with Bronson targeting Jay here, who still hasn't really left the ring here, that's taking his eye off the ball a little bit there as Jimmy hits a super kick on to Bronson. But now the Usos making a quick tag in here. Let's see what they can do as this fight comes to the outside. Super kick there by Jay on the outside. Now that was a slam and a half down. Foot up and down she goes. Now we are seeing these two really tussling at it, really going for it right here. The referee's count got to 7, but Jay's got himself back in the ring quickly in time. It's really going to be a quick case as to who is going to be the one that gets the upper edge first as this match goes on. Could it be from this submission hold? Not quite. Not quite. Now Bronson is really starting to flag a little bit here, so it must not be too much longer before someone's going to come out on top of this here. But what has Jimmy got planned here? One punch and a big kick there from Jimmy. Jimmy could have gone for a splash there, but instead is looking to gouge at the rip at the face of Bronson, who has managed to turn him around And provide a kick right there. Gone for the pin right here. 2 and change is all that Bronson was able to keep Jimmy down for. And so this carries on. We are seeing punch-ups galore right here. Quick little tag from Bronson to Omos. It's not that Omos must have something planned for these guys right here. Doesn't want to send them too close to their corner. Oh, went for a choke slam, but Jimmy has somehow found the strength to battle himself out of it. This is almost being as good as the women's tag match that we were talking about, or what started the episode off. But right now, Omos has got that look in his eyes, up and down. Looking to stand tall and proud. Jay's broke the count up before it could start. Now with Omos throwing Jay to the outside, Omos believes he's got another chance to seal this matchup. And throwing Jimmy down to the ground like that, that'll certainly do a good measure. But Jimmy's hit Omos with a spear. But it doesn't. But it ends up not mattering anyway, because Bronson was able to break the count at 1. Now we got the stamp or 2. Jimmy's coming up top. What can we do? Oh! Jimmy went for the Uso splash, but Bronson Reed was able to throw him off the corner. Okay, that was a good move to save the teammate right there, but at what cost? Omos is really flagging at this point. You could see it just as he took the punch from Jimmy, but right as we're saying that, grabs the face, and what a slam that was by Omos. As still this match carries on. This match is getting more and more intense, and a double Uso kick right there as Jimmy makes his way into the ring. He's going to go for the Uso splash again. Oh! We see what he went for, but Omos got up quick enough to stop him in his tracks. Now he's going for it again. Now Omos with the pin right here. And Jimmy breaks up the pin again. This match carries on once again. My life. This is not slowing down. This is not stopping at any point soon. But right now, this is getting really, really intense. This is proving into such... I believe this could be a 5-star matchup. This could be a 5-star matchup, but what we got planned, is it going to be a double kick? Oh! The diamond nip breaker. The Usos going for the pin right here. The match is finally over. Here are your winners, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. Now you can see right here how much of a beatdown each star took, but fair play to the Usos. And that was a 5-star matchup. I was right to call it as that. So we've had a 4.5-star and a 5-star match to kick the episode off. Things can only get better from here.